Friday and the week, day 20 of the value recaps already. 20 freaking days already. Non-farm payrolls today. I had one trade, the one and done. Let's go. All right, non-farm payroll before the open today. I took a trade after, but before the open. Let's see if that trade makes sense. Profile wise, yeah. So context. Let's get some context here. How do I do this? Like this. All right, so levels from the prior day. High was here, the low here. Then value with POC. The overnight before the news started pushing up and above the prior range high. Kind of swept these highs here. And then we were dropping back into the prior range. And I was noticing or following this high volume node in the overnight. This was my line in the sand for the bulls. You see like a lot of selling, like the high volume node there. That was my line in the sand for the bulls right there. Come on, boy. So yeah, I was anticipating if price unable to trade above and drops back into prior range, and especially drops below that high volume node, I was looking for moves towards basically value in overall. I was looking for a move towards value. Regardless, I need more information, but that was my narrative, that was my idea behind the game plan. Also, if I take a quick look at the weekly, we were rejecting again the high side of the value area high, so that gives some confluence too for the short side. And then I still needed more information, obviously, before the open. Let me see, let me zoom in here. So we basically opened up down low here. Price was basically trending here, creating a higher low, sweeping that high, pushing through to the upside. And then I saw, maybe it's more obvious if I add my daily levels. So price opens up, start pushing above prior range high, and at the high volume node, we start failing this level. I started going short when we were at this inflection point, on that swing point. Let me zoom in here. So this level is this level. I was late because I was watching it the whole time, and I was like anticipating going short earlier. Maybe this is more obvious. So I saw the sweep here, I saw price fail, but I really wanted price to trade below that high volume node. So I was waiting, saw price got really violent here. And then we basically created a confirmation candle, even though I got in late in this candle. So that candle closed completely below the prior candle, which is a confirmation candle for continuation. And we are like rejecting this that swing point for confluence. And then what I was doing, all right, my train of thought, like one, if price is rejecting that prior range high, I was anticipating a move towards value, right, towards these levels. One, that's one. Two, we reject that swing point. For me, the next swing point comes into play. That was right here, and then the next swing point. So I basically I deleted one swing point though. Wait, let me yeah, I had another level here, so I went short initially here, wait for price to trade towards that level. I see the reaction here, I held on to it for potential continuation. I added to that position, and then I trailed myself out here. I was looking for, if price were to drop back into value, reject that value area high, initially look for that point of control, and if this one fails, potentially the value area low, and so forth. But especially like the value rotation, I I left a little bit on the table by how many points? 82. Yeah, that's like 30 points. On that's 60 points. That's like 1,200 bucks. No? Yeah. So yeah, I left some on the table. Regardless, I disabled my account for the day. Nice winning streak this week. I'll take it. There was news upcoming too. I can see it here. The market opened up here. Initially, we sell off towards that point of control. We reject that value in that point of control, and we basically started chopping around for a little bit until top of the hour when the news dropped. I got back into value and then eventually find buyers on the value area low. So that was a nice long entry here, and then especially holding on towards that trade for the opposite here, the opposite of the liquidity that's been created, and that high volume node here for continuation. Yeah, not a bad play. I like it short and sweet on a Friday. What is price doing now? So on the daily, had this what day was that? 7-1. That was like Wednesday session. I was still a naked untested point of control right here. So as long as we trade above that overnight bullish level or that high volume node here, and the prior range high, I'm expecting price to trade towards that point of control and see what happens there. Yeah, we're basically already rejecting that high volume node from this session. So if we break that level, I'm more and more getting more and more bullish. But this is still a highly rejection level, high probability rejection level here, especially above like value from last week, bullish. But this can get like choppy. It's Friday, end the week. I'm not expecting too much, nothing crazy, nothing at all crazy. But yeah, still bullish here. Sweeping the lows, getting liquidity, trading back above this swing point, finding buyers here. So if this one breaks, that naked point of control is a good target. Anyway, that's a wrap for me for this week. Do some reviews later on, and yeah, I'll see everyone next one.